Your brain age and your chronological age might be completely different numbers. Right now, you could be 75 with a brain that functions like a 55-year-old, or 65 with cognitive decline typical of someone much older. And there are 5 specific abilities that neuroscientists use to determine your true brain age, regardless of the number on your birth certificate. I'm going to walk you through these 5 abilities today, and I want you to test yourself as we go. These aren't abstract medical assessments. They're simple tests you can do right now that reveal something profound about your cognitive health. According to research published in Neurology, these abilities correlate more strongly with dementia risk and cognitive decline than almost any blood test or brain scan. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 79-year-old from New Zealand. She came to her neurologist worried about memory lapses and convinced she was developing dementia. Her doctor administered the 5 tests I'm about to show you. Margaret passed all 5 with scores typical of someone in their early 60s. Her occasional forgetfulness was normal age-related change, not pathological decline. Her brain age was nearly 20 years younger than her chronological age, and understanding this transformed her anxiety into confidence. So what are these 5 abilities? They come from decades of cognitive neuroscience research identifying specific functions that decline predictably with aging, but are preserved in people with exceptional brain health. According to a comprehensive study in JAMA Neurology following over 2,000 adults for 10 years, these 5 markers predicted cognitive outcomes more accurately than traditional screening tests. The first ability is dual task performance, specifically walking while talking. This sounds almost too simple to matter, but it's one of the most revealing tests neurologists use. Research published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society shows that the ability to maintain walking speed while performing a cognitive task reflects executive function and attentional capacity. Here's the test. Walk at your normal pace while counting backward from 100 by 7s. So 100, 93, 86, and so on. Can you maintain your walking speed without slowing down? Can you continue the counting without stopping or making errors? According to research from the Albert Einstein College of Medicine, adults with younger brain ages show minimal speed reduction during this dual task, while those with cognitive decline slow by 20% or more. Why does this matter so much? A study in the Lancet Neurology explains that dual tasking requires multiple brain regions to communicate efficiently. Your prefrontal cortex handles the counting, your motor cortex controls walking, and your anterior cingulate coordinates between them. When these networks function well, you can do both simultaneously. When they degrade, one task suffers when you attempt both. Research from the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that dual task decline often appears 5 to 10 years before other dementia symptoms. People who significantly slow down or stop talking when walking have substantially higher dementia risk. But the reverse is also true. Those who maintain dual task ability demonstrate cognitive reserve that protects against decline. The second ability is rapid word retrieval, specifically category fluency. Here's your test. Set a timer for 60 seconds and name as many animals as you can. Don't just think about them, say them out loud and count. According to research published in Neuropsychology, the number of words you generate in 1 minute directly reflects semantic memory and executive function. What's a good score? Studies from the Journal of Clinical and Experimental Neuropsychology provide clear benchmarks. Adults with brain ages matching their chronological age typically name 15 to 18 animals in 60 seconds at age 65, declining to 12 to 15 by age 80. However, people with younger brain ages often produce 20 or more animals even into their 80s. This test reveals more than just vocabulary. Research from Cortex, a leading neuroscience journal, shows that category fluency requires you to search semantic memory networks, inhibit repetition, switch between subcategories, and maintain mental organization simultaneously. What makes processing speed so important? Research in psychological science shows processing speed underpins almost every cognitive function. When your brain processes slowly, memory and decision-making both suffer. A study in intelligence found processing speed accounts for roughly 50% of age-related cognitive decline. Here's the revealing part. The Journal of Gerontology shows massive variation in processing speed among older adults. Some 80-year-olds respond as quickly as average 60-year-olds, while some 65-year-olds show times typical of much older adults. This reflects true brain age differences, not just chronological aging. Measure this with online reaction time tests. Average reaction time is roughly 250 milliseconds at 20, rising to 350 at 70. People with younger brain ages stay 100 milliseconds faster than peers. The fifth ability is fine motor coordination, the finger tapping test. Place your hand flat on a table and tap your index finger as fast as possible for 10 seconds. Count your taps. Research in the Journal of Motor Behavior shows this reflects basal ganglia and motor cortex function. Adults typically achieve 45 to 55 taps at 65, declining to 35 to 45 by 80. Those with younger brain ages often exceed 50 taps into their 70s and beyond. Why does tapping reveal brain health? The basal ganglia are affected early in Parkinson's and some dementias, and declining motor speed parallels cognitive decline through shared neural mechanisms. A neurology study found tapping speed at 70 predicted dementia risk over the next decade. The lowest quartile had 3 times higher risk than the highest. Motor speed is trainable through instruments, typing, and fine coordination activities. What does excelling at all 5 abilities mean? Strong performers across multiple domains demonstrate cognitive reserve, your brain's resilience against age-related changes. High-reserve individuals often show the same physical brain changes as others, but their brains compensate more effectively. Education, lifelong learning, exercise, and social engagement all build this reserve. What if you struggled? These are screening tools, not diagnoses. Poor performance may reflect anxiety or normal variation, but struggling across multiple tests warrants a conversation with your healthcare provider. All 5 abilities can improve. Research in psychology and aging shows cognitive training improves processing speed, working memory, and reasoning. And the ACTIVE study found benefits persisted at least 10 years. For dual tasking, walk while doing mental tasks. For word fluency, play word games and crosswords. For visuospatial skills, navigate without GPS or do puzzles. For processing speed, try video games or table tennis. For motor coordination, play piano, type, or knit. Musicians maintain superior motor control into advanced age. Physical exercise deserves special mention. Aerobic exercise increases hippocampal volume, and combining aerobic with resistance training best preserves overall cognitive function. Social engagement matters equally. Conversations and group activities stimulate multiple domains simultaneously. Poor sleep accelerates cognitive aging. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours nightly. Margaret discovered her brain age was younger than her chronological age and committed to keeping it that way. She joined a chess club, learned Italian, and walks daily with podcasts. 2 years later, all 5 scores improved. Her 79-year-old brain functions like someone in their mid-50s. Your brain age isn't fixed by your birth year. With the right choices, you can maintain a brain decades younger than your chronological age. Test yourself every quarter, track your scores, and act on what you learn. If these tests revealed something important, subscribe now. We translate neuroscience into practical strategies for cognitive vitality throughout life. Your brain has remarkable resilience at any age. We're here to help you unlock it. These 5 abilities, dual tasking, word fluency, visuospatial reasoning, processing speed, and motor coordination, reveal your true brain age. Excel and you're defying chronological aging. Struggle and you have a roadmap for improvement. Thanks for watching, keep challenging your brain, and I'll see you in the next one.